Let me show you all of the camera pro mode settings in Xiaomi 17T Pro. So we're gonna start by opening camera app on our device. Then all the way on the left, by default, you'll be able to find the camera pro mode. And now we're gonna start from top left corner and then end up in the bottom right corner. So let's go to the flash right here. It's the standard photo mode option. You can enable flash automatically, enable or disable it as well. Then there's this arrow that allows you to change multiple different options right here. So first thing is auto exposure settings. You can go for center weighted, which will make a standard photos with the focus on the middle, frame average that will make more grouped up photos, or spot metering for a sharp specific space on the screen focus options. Then there's the aspect ratio. You can change it between 1:1, 3:4, 9:16 or full. Default one is 3:4 and that's the one that I recommend for best quality of photos. Next thing is a timer. You can add or remove camera timer for the shutter. Time burst allows you to make bursts of photos. This basically makes a lot of photos by simply holding a shutter button. You can make this number of photos in the interval without exposure right here, or you can turn it off. Next thing is watermark. You can add or remove watermark to your photos. And the last is settings. That is the standard camera settings. I've made a dedicated video about it, so if you're interested you can watch them. Here I'm just gonna focus on the camera pro mode. Then we have the megapixels for camera that can be changed between 50 megapixels for greater quality, but this will take a lot of space on your phone when you make 50 megapixel photos, or 12.5 megapixels as well. If you cannot change it, that may be because you have different zoom options or you have different aspect ratio selected. Then we have the JPEG or RAW format for photos. That is the standard thing for camera pro mode. And lastly, we have the style that we can go for Leica Authentic, Leica Vibrant, Leica Authentic and Vibrant. That is the two options available. I thought there was three, sorry. So this applies a certain style to your photos. You will need to see them. Just take a photos with both and see which one you'll prefer, because you cannot disable it. Then we can move a bit down, and here we have the options for the filters. You can adjust the contrast for your photos, cold and warm colors, cyan and magenta colors, saturation, as well as the sharpness. You can reset them if you don't want to mess them up. Then there's the zoom options. You can go for panoramic zoom, or you can go up to, I think, 50 times, yeah. You can, in 50 megapixels, you can go up to 5 times zoom, so you won't be able to use full camera zoom using 50 megapixels. Then there's the actual filters for the camera. You can look for them if you like. If not, just use the original option. Then we have standard camera pro mode features. There's EV exposure that you can go into negative or positive, or keep it in middle for balance. Of course, you can adjust it however you like. Going into plus will give you greater brightness. Going into minus will reduce the brightness of your photos. Then we have the shutter speed. You can use automatic options or use them manually. It basically changes for how long your camera lens will remain opened. So if you select option like this, your camera lens will remain open for 30 seconds. And doing this will also impact the quality of your photos, the light on your photos, and etc. But longer it is, the longer will camera lens remain open, and while you move your phone during the time when you take a photo, they will become very blurry. So I would recommend to keep it balanced, or just use auto options if you don't know what you're doing. Then there's the ISO, also that is the brightness options. You can compensate brightness with it, but I would recommend to put it on 50 and compensate brightness with shutter speed. So you can go for a higher shutter speed but lower ISO. Then there's the white balance. You can go into more bluish colors, or the reddish or orange colors, depending on how you want to call them, and keep it in middle as well if you want to have authentic photos. And lastly, there's autofocus. You can use automatic options or just focus manually. Then you can go more into macro or more into landscape. And that is basically everything. Thanks so much for watching.